Beverly Hills, a unique city with an international reputation. Lately, the city has been undergoing dramatic changes. No wonder 11 candidates are running for city council. Among them is John Marish, a new face in city politics, but not new to Beverly Hills.
I was raised in Beverly Hills. I grew up here. My grandparents and great-grandparents lived here, so I'm a fourth-generation Beverly Hills resident. I went to Hawthorne, kindergarten through 8th grade, and then I went to the high school, and I graduated from the high school, and thanks to my great education at the Beverly Hills Unified School District, was fortunate enough to be able to go to Yale University.
As an adult, John came back to Beverly Hills to raise a family.
It feels very comfortable. It feels that it's accessible, it's low-rise, and there's also an area of downtown where you can still go for a walk, and it does feel like you're in a small town.
Now, John fears the city may be at a tipping point.
It's being eroded bit by bit before our very eyes. If we continue to allow some of the development that we unfortunately have been irresponsibly and short-sightedly allowing, then our city is going to come to resemble more Century City or Westwood.
Case in point was the recent 3-2 vote by the city council pushing through the Hilton expansion.
I think the Hilton project was a condominium development masquerading as a hotel. A hotel is good for the city. It brings in bed tax, TOT, transient occupancy tax. Condominiums aren't a good deal for the city. They actually end up costing the city money because of the services that you need to supply to those residents.
But more than being just a bad deal, the planned expansion is not in keeping with the character of Beverly Hills.
You look at what the Hilton was proposing, it may be Dubai, it may be Chicago, it may be Manhattan or Century City. It's not Beverly Hills.
Other examples of spot zoning sit on prime lots on Beverly Drive. These projects exceed the 45-foot height limit stipulated in the city's general plan. The Montage.
My issue with the Montage is the setback on Beverly Drive. It just is too massive.
The other sits across the street, the planned William Morris building.
This is just what's underground. There are going to be another 6 stories above ground. It's going to block out all the light on Beverly Drive and create a wind tunnel effect.
While John is not opposed to development, he stresses that it has to be smart development.
If we, as Beverly Hills, are going to be granting developers more than they are entitled to under our current rules, the city should be able to share in the upside. And I used an analogy, which I still think is valid. If someone offered me $100,000 to star in a movie and gave me 2% of the film's gross, that would be a great deal because nobody wants to see me in a movie. But if someone offered that same deal to Tom Hanks or Will Smith, it would be an awful deal because Tom Hanks and Will Smith can get $30 million up front and 30% of the back end of a film. And Beverly Hills, as I said to City Council, is the Tom Hanks and Will Smith of cities. And I think the key, negotiating 101, is the ability to walk away from a deal. And it's not a bad thing on occasion to say, you know, if that's the best you can do, sorry, it's not good enough for us.
John has an innovative plan for how to ensure that Beverly Hills retains its unique character.
I think the very best investment that our city could be making is in Beverly Hills itself, land banking. Our city should be actively pursuing all possibilities to purchase property in Beverly Hills for various municipal uses.
Land banking will help maintain the highest standard of city services.
Schools are incredibly important and always have been. Schools are one of the 3 pillars of our community, the other 2 being the police and fire, and there's just no question we need to have the best of the best on all 3 counts.
Now the fight for Beverly Hills is being taken to the polls on March 3rd. For residents, it's a crucial election. Our quality of life is up for grabs. Vote Marish to make sure we win the battle for Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills is my home, and I really care about it. I want to help us find our way back to what I know our true potential is. And I want to do that not just for my own memories, but for my son and for our future generations as well.